So, my dear friend, how can you evaluate case of my dear friend, how can you evaluate case of bilateral papilloedema? What are the causes of bilateral papilloedema? And most common case in our Bangladesh, most common case in the whole world, it is the hypertensive retinopathy. Not any other thing, it is the hypertensive retinopathy, stage 4 retinopathy, it is the most common cause. And then other cause, raised ICP due to any cause. And what is the cause of raised ICP? It can be due to primary or secondary tumor, brain tumor. It can be primary brain tumor or it can be secondary brain tumor. And other cause such as abscess, brain abscess. And what are the other cause? It is due to IIEs, the idiopathic intracranial hypertension, and some drugs such as methanol steroid, ethambutol poisoning, and also the venous sinus thrombosis, and sometimes hypervitaminosis A and hypocalcemia. This is the cause of papilloedema. And how can you evaluate this case? You can treat the history of hypertension. If there is a hypertension, you can exclude there is a stage 4 hypertension patient or not. And you can look for a brain tumor. There is a morning headache, and headache more exacerbated during coughing, sneezing, like this. And long-term history of headache in case of brain tumor. And you can search for obesity. In case of IIS, there is obesity, and some history of intake of OCP and steroid in case of headache. And you can look for painful red eye. Painful red eye in which disease? In case of venous sinus thrombosis, you can look for painful red eye. And in case of the hypocalcemia, there is muscle pain, tingling numbness, body ache. Hypocalcemia is not a common cause, man, for papilloedema. It is very rare cause for papilloedema. You should forget about that. Hypervitaminosis is also the rare cause. You should forget about that. And so this is the common cause. The brain tumor, you can look for, there is fissures of acromegaly, fissures of papilloedema, fissures of other brain tumor, visual problem. You should look about that. And the headache. This is the common cause. And if the patient gives history of hypertension, and other case you should look for young age female lady, obese female lady, there is headache, recurrent headache, and then you should think about the IIEs. And hypercapnia is not so common cause, but you should think about hypercapnia, especially carbon monoxide poisoning sometimes can cause bilateral papilloedema. Okay, my dear friend, and what are the examination you find? You should look for BMI. There is ICP. BMI you should, in case of IIEs, and the pulse is bounding pulse in case of hypercapnia, and bradycardia in case of raised ICP. Blood pressure, you should search for hypertension patient or not in case of blood pressure. Now, what are the other findings you should look for? You should look for the neck rigidity patient or not. You should look for fundoscopy. There is a get for papilloedema patient or not. There is you can find, what are the findings you can present in hypertensive retinopathy? There is silver wiring, AB nipping, and blood femship hemorrhage, and also the papilloedema in gate 4. And you can show the sign of eye congestion in case of cavernous thrombosis, proptosis, eye congestion, cellulitis. You should look about that. And what are the investigation? First do the fundoscopy. In case of papilloedema, you can do the fundoscopy. It can give you the quantitative evidence. What are the actual cause of this papilloedema? Then you should look for other investigation. For hypertension, you can do common investigation, liver function test, renal function test, cardiac test, ECG, thyroid function test, ECG, and do the pulse ox, also the EBG also. And you should exclude other by doing the MRI brain, to look for what? Look for brain tumor. It can give you concrete clue if there is a papilloedema due to pituitary adenoma, papilloedema, acromegaly, or any other primary or secondary brain tumor. And the secondary metastasis, you should look for what? Search for the skin. There is melanoma present or not. Search for X-ray, chest X-ray. Doing the chest X-ray, there is bronchogenous carcinoma metastasis to brain, and other organ. There is any carcinoma metastasis to the brain. And what are the other tests you can do? You can do lumbar puncture. You can do the lumbar puncture for which case? You can do the lumbar puncture. You can do lumbar puncture in case of IIEs. It is the diagnostic. When there is C-section pressure is more than 22 centimeter of water, it is diagnostic, man. So this is the test. You can do, you can think, you can do the test for the papilloedema. What is the most common cause? Hypertension. What is the other cause? Brain tumor. This is the common cause, man. And you should forget about hypocalcemia. You should forget about carbon monoxide poisoning. But this is the rare cause. Okay, man. Thank you, my dear friend, for your patient hearing.